Welcome to Luxury in Moderation, where we appreciate the finer things in life without going overboard. Today I had a quick video about what I ask myself when I consider buying new bags. And this is specifically for me that already has a pretty good collection of luxury handbags. For me to add another handbag, I really need to understand, is it worth it at this point? You know, I already have a lot of the basic bags, but even if you're not at that stage in your bag collection yet and you're just starting out, I think these are some great questions to ask yourself before you purchase to make sure that these luxury bags, which cost so much, are really worth it for you and your lifestyle. Before we get started, if you're new here, welcome. My name's Joanne, and every week I upload videos about luxury handbags and other luxury lifestyle products. So if you like this kind of content, please remember to like this video and subscribe below. So I have 5 questions here that I ask myself every time I'm thinking about a bag. Maybe I saw another YouTuber talk about it. Maybe I've had my eye on it for a while and haven't pulled the trigger. These 5 questions really help me narrow down which bags are going to be the most important for me to prioritize spending my hard-earned money on. The first question is, do I already have a bag that already fulfills this purpose? For example, I love tote bags, but as you can see, I already have a lot of big tote bags, and I have bags that can fit a laptop. I have hobo styles. So I really have to ask if this new bag that I'm interested in is filling a gap, and is it going to serve a different use case than bags that I already have? Because if I already have another, let's say, tote bag that I'm using as a work bag, then there's very little probability that I will use this new tote bag, or one of them is going to get left unused. Whether that be my new tote bag or my old tote bag, do I have to sell my other work tote because I don't want a bag just sitting in my closet and being useless. Another example is like a smaller bag. Not only do I have this Chanel Walk now, I also have my Bottega Veneta knot clutch, which serves as an evening clutch. And with both of these smaller bags, I feel like there's no reason why I need another smaller bag. Like, if it's going to be a very formal occasion, I would most likely use this one. If it's not a formal occasion and I don't want to carry a lot, I'll probably use the Walk. What other case am I going to need a small bag, and am I just going to be wasting money just for the sake of having more variety? The next question I ask myself is, does it meet my minimum requirements for what I want to carry around, or like my bare necessities? For example, I always want to carry my wallet and keys, of course, and these days I also really want to keep hydrated and carry a small water bottle around. So that leaves a lot of bags out that I think are super adorable and cute, but cannot fit a small water bottle. Now, I have realized that in some cases, I don't mind that I'm holding my water bottle in my hand, but in that case, I know that I am driving to an event, I won't need both hands to do something else, I won't need to be hands-free, or I can leave my water bottle somewhere safe. In other cases, I need to know that my bag is going to be able to carry my water bottle. So that just helps me rule out a lot of smaller bags that I think I would just regret buying because it's not serving the bare necessity that I need it to. The next question is something I've mentioned before, and that is the bag a light color? In one of my previous videos, I did mention that I already have a very light, like white cream Chanel Classic Jumbo, and then I have my Pochette Métis in Empreinte Turtle Dove leather, and I really don't want to be taking care of another light colored bag. You can also see my Garden Party tote here, which is a white canvas material, and I don't want to add another light color bag to my collection because I do wear jeans a lot, I do wear dark colors a lot, and I don't want to have to worry about color transfer on a lot of my bags. The fourth question is very important, and that is this bag too trendy? Nowadays, there are so many options out there, so many YouTubers, influencers who show a very beautiful bag, and there's so many designers that are coming out with different iterations, variations, different textures, logos. I'm attracted to it. LV is really coming out with some cool seasonal monogram or leather colors. Chanel is coming out with all these unicorn colors. First of all, there's like a bajillion like unicorn videos out there. If it was really that much of a unicorn and scarce and rare, then why are there so many of them? But my point is, even though I'm really attracted to this bag in this particular moment, in this season, in this collection where everyone's talking about the buzziest new bag, I really think to myself and try to picture myself carrying this bag in 1 year's time, 5 years' time, even 10 years' time sometimes if the bag is that pricey, because I want to make sure I'm investing in pieces that I can wear for a very long time. Or will the bag look too dated? For example, this happens a lot for the LV Neverfull collections. You know, it seems like every other season or whatever, LV comes out with a new Neverfull canvas or colorway, and I love it. Right now it's like the sunset collection. Before it was like the denim or blue. And I'm thinking, will this Neverfull still look as attractive in 5 years' time? Or when I'm walking around with it, will I feel like, oh my God, I'm carrying a bag that was from 5 years ago? Will it make me self-conscious? Now, in some cases, I do believe that I love the bag so much, I won't care if I feel it looks dated. But in many other cases, it is safer to have a more classic looking piece because it's always going to be in style, like the classic flap in black, the Burberry check. So this bag is, I don't know, 20 years old, and the check is still as classic as ever, and I don't feel like it looks like I'm carrying an old bag. I mean, maybe the shape of it gives it away, but overall, this pattern is still going to be produced 50 years into the future. I believe Burberry is still going to produce this check 50 years into the future. You might be the type of person who knows that you like trendy pieces, and after a season, you're going to sell it and move on to the next trend. That's fine and wonderful that you know yourself so well. For me, I know that I don't want to do that. I want to purchase bags that are going to be in my collection for a very long time, and I'm going to be able to use it for at least a full 5 years and beyond. So I really have to think about if I'm going to be comfortable with this particular pattern, with this particular material 5 years into the future. Finally, my last question to myself when I'm considering purchasing a new bag is, will this bag be too bulky or heavy? For me, I don't know why, but I feel like a lot of bags are heavy. Maybe it's because I'm very weak and I am too lazy to carry around a heavy bag. But this helps me rule out a lot of bags out there, especially because a lot of the bags that I like are leather, and leather is quite weighty. So I have to ask myself, am I willing to lug around this heavy leather bag, or would I rather put that money towards something lighter? Similarly, for the bulkiness factor, after carrying around my Birkin 30, having this garden party, and just having like that big width of these bags, I feel like I can deal with like 1 or 2 bulky bags, but I don't want my collection to be filled up with more bulky bags. Does that make sense? So let me know what you guys think about the questions I asked myself. Was this helpful in terms of figuring out what to consider when you're interested in buying a new piece? And what questions do you ask yourself when you're ready to buy a new bag? I would love to see your comments and questions below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please remember to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!